No, thank you so much for coming out. It's an amazing turnout here. I think we're going to have more than 200 people leaving. I think when we were setting up to do this workshop, we had no idea what the numbers of people would be. If there was 10 people, we'd have been thrilled with that. But to have this number of people in the room to be here for this discussion is just fantastic.
And I think it shows you how far society's come, that you've got 200 people in there that are willing to speak. And speaking is just the start. It's about action and signposting people into the right places, and people realise that everybody has their own issues and their own things going on in their life, and we're all human. We all have stresses and factors that affect us, and I think it's important to realise that, because you can go through life meandering, thinking everyone's fine, everyone's okay.
I think it's really important because it's an opportunity for people to come together, and the footballing community is a strong community, and as my own experience of it with children growing up and playing football locally, this is really inclusive, and it's also important for people to see perhaps somebody they look up to, maybe their favourite player, football player, actually being able to be open and talk about his own lived experience of mental health, or perhaps his family's experience of mental health.
I think well-being and mental health, across the board is everyone's business. I think we say it about a number of different things, but actually when we think about well-being, are we having those conversations communally? And I think across the community, this is so needed in general. So opportunities like this for people to come together as a collective and have these conversations help break down the barriers that we're facing societally wide. And that's a game changer.
Give, whether it be a smile, whether it be a time.
I think people are always interested. I do think people are always interested, whether that be because personal experience, and that doesn't mean necessarily they're dealing with illnesses or issues themselves. Maybe they're supporting friends, family, and so on. And then for others, they're interested in general, people in their community and so on. And I think it's really good. Yeah, it's wonderful we had that number of people there. And it just goes to show that people want the conversation. Not only do they want the conversation, they want to learn. They want to learn, they want to be aware, they want to be upskilled. And I think something like this can really perpetuate the right information, perpetuate other opportunities moving forward, and really put, this conversation on the map in a place where it needs to be.
Yeah, I think obviously you've kind of seen the amount of people that came tonight, and it's obviously, it just shows how much if everyone comes together and kind of opens up, it's powerful really. So I think for me personally, it's like obviously the whole meeting's about it's okay to talk, and if you have problems or you're going through a tough time, you always can lean on a friend or a colleague or a family member or even a stranger. So like today, obviously we were sat around a table and we met two amazing people, and like I said, they shared some things they've struggled with, and it's like for them, they hopefully come away from it like a better person.